something that I urgently felt I ought to do or say. And one mustn't repine or give in to self-pity about that. But at this present moment, I have to say, I feel very envious of someone who's young and active and starting out in this argument. Just think of the extraordinary things that are happening to us. Go, for example, to the Smithsonian Museum, to the new, I hope you've done it, to the new Hall of Human Origins. Magnificently curated new exhibition, which shows, among other things, the branch, or branches along which perhaps certainly three, maybe four if you count Indonesia, humanoid, shall we say, anthropoid species, died out not very long ago, within measurable distance of 75,000 years or so. Possibly destroyed by us, possibly not, we don't know. We know they decorated their graves. We think they probably had language ability. We don't know if they had souls. I'm sorry, I can't help you. We probably assume that they were deluded into having some kind of God. But no religion is yet pronounced on these cousins and brothers and sisters of ours because they don't fit. There's no way of fitting them into the ridiculous story that makes this tape wind round and round again and replay it and lead to us, to the grand solipsistic conclusion that this whole thing is designed with us in mind. But what a wonderful thing to be starting out in this tremendous new field of endeavor. How fabulous it would be if you had a gift for physics to get a job as an intern with Lawrence Krauss, for example, who's just beginning to unravel, as very, very few people have yet dared to do, the idea of the alternate and parallel universe. And with each horizon that we reach, we see more bending beautifully towards and away from us. The knowledge we have, say, not just of the sentience, but also the cognition of animals, is all of it incredibly recent, a matter of decades, and enormously rich, and yet again, very much challenging our own claim to primacy or supremacy in the biosphere, and rich in every possible kind of discovery. I suppose I should begin to close now because I've said all I wanted to say for myself, and I will join Richard if I may. You can ask me a question or two with your indulgence, but to say that I'm not going to quit until I absolutely have to, but that please. But there's well, I wasn't finished. I'm not done. Till I absolutely have to. But I so envy those who could glimpse. I only mentioned 3 or 4 of the things that have magnetized and charmed and gratified me to think about in the recent past, and how much I hope that each of you forms some such ambition this evening and carries it forward. In the meantime, we have the same job we always had, to say as thinking people and as humans that there are no final solutions. There is no absolute truth. There is no supreme leader. There is no totalitarian solution that says that if you will just give up your freedom of inquiry, if you will just give up, if you will simply abandon your critical faculties, a world of idiotic bliss can be yours. You will certainly lose the faculties. And you may not know as a result that the idiotic bliss is even more idiotic than it looks. But we have to begin by repudiating all such claims. Grand rabbis, chief ayatollahs, infallible popes, the peddlers of surrogate and mutant quasi-political religion and worship. The dear leader, the great leader. We have no need of any of this. And looking at them and their record and the pathos of their supporters, I realised that it is they who are the grand impostors, and my own imposture this evening was marred by comparison. Thank you very much.